Could you make more money on your Airbnb by converting it to a midterm rental? If you don't know what a midterm rental is, this is any rental that rents for 14 days or more on a given time period. So you only allow night stays of 14 nights or more. A lot of people do 30-night stays. That's more typical for a midterm rental. And I see a lot right now, people converting their short-term rentals into midterm rentals. So we decided to run the numbers and figure out if it's actually worth it or not. So we took over 100 properties that are midterm rentals on IntelliHost and compared their main metrics against those that are doing short-term rentals. So let's dive into the numbers and see what it looks like. You can see right here, let's start with the search metrics. What's really interesting, and I did not expect this at all, daily impressions. So average daily impressions when you look at short-term rentals is about 400. When you look at midterm rentals, it's about 425. I expected the complete opposite of this. Now, and why is that? Because when you put your minimum night stay to 14 nights, that significantly reduces the amount of people that or amount of searches that you're going to appear in. And again, an impression is every time you appear in search. So if you've got a 14-night minimum stay, you're going to have less people seeing you in search. But it must be something to do with the nightly rate that's making you appear in more search. I'm really not sure, but what we're seeing is that there's about a 6% increase in top-line impressions. Now, when it comes to first page impression rate, there's almost no difference. There's 46% average, whether you're a short-term or a midterm. So you're not getting on first page more. Click rate is almost the same as well, maybe slightly higher on the short-term side, but again, nothing super significant. But then when you look at conversion rate, this is interesting. You can see conversion rate is almost double on midterm stays than on short-term stays. Now, I can only assume that this has something to do with the supply. I think that there's probably less midterm stays available, and so people are converting better on midterm rentals. Now, how does this play out in bottom line revenue? I should say top line revenue. Your average nightly rate for a short-term rental is about $300. Midterms, almost half that, $155 for midterm rentals. When you look at occupancy though, and again, like the whole idea is, well, maybe if I do midterm rentals, I have less guests, less headache, right? Maybe I have to take a discount, but you can get almost 100% occupancy with it. We're seeing that occupancy averages for short-term rentals are about 38% right now. It's pretty low, but with midterms, it's higher, just not that much higher. It's about 51% occupancy for midterm rentals. So how does that shake out in the revenue? You can see in the last 60 days, short-term rentals made an average of about $5,000 in 60 days. Midterm rentals made about $4,000. So it's about a 25% difference. Now, if it's worth it for you, maybe you don't want to deal with the headache so much. Maybe you have regulations in your area. Maybe there's a lot of reasons for it. But if you're doing it just for the revenue, it seems that the average actually sways more towards the short-term rentals. Now, there are a couple of caveats I want to make about this data. This is not taking 100 properties, turning them from short-term to midterm and comparing the difference on same properties. This is just taking 100 properties that are midterm rentals and 1,000 properties that aren't midterm rentals and averaging the two. So just keep that in mind as you look at these numbers. But I hope that answers a lot of the questions that we've been getting out there, which is, are midterm rentals worth it? Can we make more with midterm rentals? And conclusively, we feel like the answer is no, but the answer, it's going to be different based on location and what's best for you. So if you want to know more tips and tricks and what's working on Airbnb, hit subscribe.